The person who has made sure that the family, dear listener, looks good no matter what. And they overwork themselves. They assume perfection, and they want perfection in everything. They will want their family to look in a particular way. These are the ones who normally insist that all my children have to go to a particular school. My whole family goes to church. We have to take pictures, all of us wearing the same clothes. They work so hard for that because they understand something, that if they are not successful, then the family will always look dysfunctional. So they undertook it upon themselves to cover and protect the family. If you married such a person, you are not in a real marriage. That is the problem. Because this person, everything about them is a performance. They are the family messiah. They want to save everyone. And they believe that if they succeed, that's the only way the family can be saved. Now, such people become pressure even to their own children because they believe that their children must be successful. They must be successful. I've had couples in my office, they are fighting because their son wanted, to do a business course, and the dad was okay with this because the son wanted to get into business, and the mother was over the roof. She's like, no. My son has to be a doctor. He must do medicine. And so the boy is telling him that I pity my sister, my older sister, because my sister has ended up doing so much. She's doing her PhD now, and it thinks she doesn't even want to do. But to the mom, it was the only way that the family would look good, because when she got successful, she believed she covered the nakedness of the family. Did you marry the family hero? The family hero, you're in a fake marriage. Because the family hero never listens to anything else. They quantify everything on success. Now, here is where it becomes interesting, dear listener. You must be aware if you married the black sheep. Lazima ujue if you married the black sheep. The black sheep is the one who, when things didn't go well in the family, they are the ones who became self-destructive. They're the ones who began to become alcoholics. They're the ones who did drugs. They're the ones who fought. They're the ones who got into theft. They're the ones who are promiscuous. They're the ones who epitomize the entire dysfunction. And these are the ones who at times you have people saying that I want to marry a bad boy or I want to marry a bad girl, because in the family they were so different. Hasa, if you married this one, you have given yourself work that only God can do. And there are those people who married the black sheep. And you thought that this person was cool, or you thought that they'll change, or you thought all these things. Actually, you married a rebel without a cause. And the black sheep will drag you into this. And you will spend your entire marriage taking them out of rehab, taking them out of prison cells, dealing with their affairs, dealing with children they got out of wedlock. You will spend your entire marriage covering their bases and always solving a problem of what they have created. They are self-destructive by nature. And I've seen people marrying such people hoping that they'll change. But I say, know who you married. Know who you married. And I've seen people being arrogant when they come for sessions in my office. Someone saying, Victor, I've always been like this. I've always been like this. She knew I was like this, or he knew I was like this. So why do they want me to change now? But you're putting a muscle on my pressure. I want you to change. You're supposed to be responsible. Now you're a grown up. Hey, you found me when I was high. We got married when I was high. We went for the honeymoon while I was high. Now suddenly you expect me to become the chairman of the CMA. What is wrong with you? It is good to note, dear listener, who you married. Did you marry the black sheep? Did you marry the scapegoat? Did you marry the scapegoat? This one is the one who copes by taking the blame for whatever is wrong. They believe that it is that everything is wrong because of them. And marrying a scapegoat is so boring, because a scapegoat will never have a real discussion about anything. Atakubali makosa even though the mistake is not theirs. If the marriage is failing, I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault. And they're always in that place where they always want to have a pity party about everything. Everything is up, and they're always crying, they're always whining, and these are the most annoying people in a marriage. Because everything revolves around them. You can't even correct them. If you correct them, they will be depressed, because if you tell them that the onions got burnt, and they will hear that they are not good enough, they are the worst people God made, and you don't want them, you want to divorce them. They keep on telling you, I know you want to leave me. I know at some point you will leave me. They're always whining and complaining about something, everything, and nothing at the same time. The problem with being married to if you didn't know you married a scapegoat, is that even when you're having conversations, there are moments you want them to take responsibility, to take the lead, and tell you and correct you, and tell you, here you overstepped, but they'll never tell you. They'll never tell you. The danger of scapegoats is that in marriage, last week I talked about suicide. Scapegoats statistically are the ones who commit suicide more. Scapegoats are the ones who run away from their marriages more. You must know, did you marry the scapegoat? Did you marry the one who believes that they're the ones who should carry the cross for everything that is bad? And they believe that the marriage should be bad because they believe that they deserve a bad marriage. And they'll sabotage it because they believe that it's supposed to be a bad marriage. Did you marry the patient? Did you marry the patient? Hawa ni wale watu now. I'm remembering a case. These are the people who, whenever there is something that is happening in the family, maybe something has gone wrong that needs to be confronted, they have to fall sick. They always fall sick at the point when you need to have a serious conversation. If they have spent money badly and you want to have a conversation, you know, sick another kupata ulcers. And another kwa kitanda the whole day, acidity is a lot, they sleep on the bed the whole day, they are so sick, almost at the point of death. You know, if they discover you've discovered that they were cheating, and you call them and say, I discovered you're cheating, I'm coming home, we talk. By the time you come home, their blood pressure is high, they're in the ICU at the hospital, and they're always sick at the point when you want to do serious things. They're always sick. And when you marry such a person, it's difficult. Because these psychosomatic illnesses, you know, is for them to require some form of compassion to manipulate you that you don't address anything. But every time they'll be unwell somewhere, every time they'll complain about somewhere, every time there'll be an accident, there'll be something. If they make a mistake, they'll come home and act sick the whole day. They have diarrhea, and now you have to rush them to hospital at midnight. And and I don't know how it happens, you know. But I've seen this happening to both men and women. I've seen men hiding, I've seen women hiding. I've seen a man, the wife coming to confront something, and he falls so sick. They have the next stop they are wako ICU. Jama amekwa drip, amekwa maji, yani he's dying. So the wife has to be compassionate and relax also, then the discussion disappears. And he's okay, and they move on. Same thing I've seen some wives as well. When the husband wants to confront something, the woman falls so sick to the point of death. That is manipulation. But as I say, if you're marrying someone from a dysfunctional family, know who you married. Know who you married. That is the point, dear listener, that I'm putting across this wonderful Friday.